Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, let me call you back, man.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hi. So I have this stain, and I heard you're the guy.
Say no more. Valley Dry Cleaning's got you covered. There you go, man.
Cool, man. Hey, man, you got it out. What'd you guys do?
We made it through President's Day, didn't we?
Barely, but we did.
Yeah, no excess celebrations, were there?
No.
You didn't chop down a cherry tree?
You know, I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't make the news flash, so...
Okay. I can remember our next-door neighbors had a cherry tree in their backyard, and I can remember sitting in the tree eating cherries.
Well, what's the name of those cherries that, boy, you put them in the refrigerator, they're nice and cold and...
No, I just ate them straight off the tree.
But what are they called? There's a name. Very popular. They're popular all the way up the West Coast, up into Canada as well.
Okay.
Good stuff. I just can't remember the name of the cherry.
Oh, Rainier cherries?
Rainier.
They are expensive, but they are good.
And that's as in Mount Rainier?
Yes, yeah. They're in limited growing areas, and you can get them on occasion, and they're about twice the price of regular cherries.
Well, hey, if you can charge for it and get away with it, what can you say?
Well, they're very limited in where they do grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At the very peak of Mount Rainier is what you're alluding to.
I don't know for sure, but I know daughter Sarah in Oregon is able to get them. So,
well,
anyway, in Michigan, Michigan grows lots and lots and lots of cherries and apples.
Well, I'm pretty sure we don't have those cherries here in the valley.
No, I don't think they grow. But anyway, I can remember sitting in the cherry tree eating cherries because, as our neighbor said, hey, you might as well eat them because if you don't, the birds will.
The birds will. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. How well. How about some cherry wine? Today is Drink Wine Day.
Okay.
Go for some cherry wine? You're more the MD 2020 type, right?
Yeah, MD. Yeah.
The Mad Dog 2020?
Yeah. Mad Dog.
Yeah, you can't tell me you never tried that when you were younger.
I don't remember Mad Dog.
Well, see, that's the whole thing about Mad Dog 2020. You don't remember anything.
Anything. It erases your memory.
Yes. Oh, well. Are you ready for some birthdays today?
The big shot birthdays are the real people's.
Well, we'll go through the big shot birthdays, and then we'll get to the real people.
We'll get to the reality of things.
Yeah, and one of the real people, if you're on our YouTube channel, you can see it's my grandson, Timothy Warren Lonis III, or as we refer to him, JJ, for Junior.
Mm-hmm.
He's 16 today.
All right.
Yeah.
16 years old.
Okay. Now, the big shot birthdays, other than JJ, who is the biggest shot, he called me about a year and a half ago. Poppy, guess what? I'm taller than you.
He just out of the blue, made that discovery or just decided?
When his mother pointed out that he was taller than me. And to which my response was, big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yoko Ono is 87. We would play some of Yoko Ono's music, but it has been banned by the FCC.
Well, and it keeps my hunting dog awake at night.
Yes. Okay, singer Herman Santiago of Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers is 79. They ain't hardly teenagers no more.
Frankie Lyman.
Yeah. Actress Jess Walton is 74. Singer Dennis DeYoung of Styx had a pretty good solo career, 73. Actress Sybil Shepherd, 70. Singer Randy Crawford, 68. Robbie Bachman of Bachman Turner Overdrive. Which one was he?
Randy Bachman.
Yes.
That's who he was.
Yeah, he's 67. Yeah, actor John Travolta, 66. Actor John Pankow is 65. Vanna White is 63. Can I hear a vowel for that? Actress Jane Atkinson, 61. Actress Greta Scacchi is 60. Actor Matt Dillon, wasn't he Marshal of Dodge City?
Matt Dillon.
Yeah, he's 56. Actress Molly Ringwald, Pretty in Pink, 52. Actor Ike Barinholtz is 43. Actor Christopher Polaha is 43. Actor Tyrone Burton, 41. And actor Shane Lyons is 32.
A lot of part of that list kind of faded away. Didn't recognize too many of those.
Yeah, we've got local birthdays coming up.
Happy, happy birthday, Pappy. Join us as we celebrate. Clap your hands and dance around. Have a laugh and eat some cake. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. You're so great. It's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Hey, why not? Yay!
We can celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Angelina Barros, Eric Phillips, Michelle Solorio, Dave Vance, Luli Ramirez, Adriana Aguirre, Luis Gonzalez, Veronica Bielma, Lorena Mulvihill, Rebecca Tharp Silva, Simon Robles, Jonathan Quintero, Bianca Garcia, Frank Delfino, Genaro Mercado, Lisa Monzon, Maria Zaragoza, Melissa Alvarado, Nora Sanchez, Patricia Calderon, and Timothy Warren Lonis III. My grandson, JJ, is 16 today. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, those are our birthdays. Let's see, coming up, the fair is just around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, don't remind me. It'll be here soon enough.
Yes. Okay, and let's see. Oh, in the works. I don't know how they're going to pull this one off. A movie based on Mad Magazine. I was an avid Mad Magazine reader growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And, is it going to be Spy versus Spy? One of my favorites. Or, Alfred E. Newman? Is he going to be featured?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Be his life story, I'm sure.
I think so, and I think maybe...
It's pretty short, though.
Yeah. Maybe we ought to check with Gabe Lemos and see if Gabe can audition for the part of Alfred E. Newman.
Well, Gabe lived the life, I think.
Yes. Come to think of it, there are times when Mad Magazine is the only reliable news media left.
Reliable, that's the word.
Yes. Oh, well. So, anything else new and exciting?
I'll tell you, after that conversation about Mad Magazine, that's something I haven't thought about in a long time.
I can remember getting in trouble more than once for having Mad Magazine in the classroom.
Mm-hmm. I think they stopped publishing it for a while, and
they did.
Then it got rejuvenated.
Oh, well. It would be hard to do that without offending anyone and everyone, right?
You mean to get rid of it, or?
I mean, to continue to publish Mad Magazine.
Well,
everyone would be offended.
Yeah, offended, yes. What I'm saying is I think they started.
They may have, yeah.
Publishing again.
I'll have to look for it. Okay,
we can check.
Are you ready for real news?
Real news coming up.
We have it. It's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Update. Welcome to the debates. Michael Bloomberg, New York City's former mayor, qualifies for tomorrow night's Democratic presidential face-off, his first of the season, after today's poll from NPR, PBS, and Marist. College pollster Lee Miringoff.
In our December poll, Michael Bloomberg was clocking only at 4% in the Democratic sweepstakes, and he now surged 15 points to 19%.
He's second only to Bernie Sanders, who leads with 31%. Bloomberg spent more than $300 million on TV ads. CBS News political analyst Leonard Steinhorn.
Money can't buy you a good debate performance, so he has to step up. He has to answer the attacks. He has to push back, and he has to keep his focus trained on what he believes is the biggest threat to the Democratic Party, which is not his money, but Donald Trump.
Nevada's Democratic caucuses are this Saturday. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Affordable, quiet, and reliable, you can count on a furnace from York because it's backed by the strongest warranties available. It's just another way we install confidence. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501 to learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. That's 353-4501. Contractor license 696-216.
California headline news. Authorities investigating after 3 bodies were found next to a gravesite at a cemetery in Ferris. Investigators confirming that all 3 victims were men. Local residents flocking to the area, expressing concern over a recent string of violence.
Very sad just to come across something like this. It's not something you even hear of.
The cemetery will stay closed as the investigation continues. Local residents in the Hollywood Hills reacting with shock to the murder of well-known sex and family therapist Dr. Amy Harwick.
My heart goes out to her family and her loved ones and everything like that, because you would never expect something like this to happen, especially up here.
Harwick's former boyfriend, 41-year-old Gareth Pursehouse, was arrested at his home in Playa del Rey. Harwick had filed a restraining order against him, but it had expired. President Trump heading to California today, meeting with Olympic game representatives in Los Angeles and attending a fundraiser in Beverly Hills, heading to Bakersfield tomorrow, where he'll meet with farmers. Mid-70s in L.A. today, upper 60s in the Bay Area. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For all your air conditioning and heating needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. Do not forget to buy lentils, or the lentil soup you're making for dinner will be sorely lacking. By the way, Mrs. Calloway says thanks for helping her bundle home and auto. She appreciates the extra savings, even though you kept using the word apropos incorrectly. But the main thing is, do not forget to buy, what was it? Something apropos the lentil soup. Sorry, I'll call you back.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
When was the last time you read the Constitution? Specifically Article 1, Section 2. The Founding Fathers thought it was critical to count the population every 10 years so that congressional representation will be based on facts. And it also helps inform how billions in funding are spent every year. The census is our opportunity to be heard. And if you think about it, our civic duty.
Shape your future. Start here. Learn more at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
Is page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane has 2 locations in the valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning. If you plan on attending the County Board of Supervisors meeting, you may be surprised. George Gale explains.
They will not be meeting today by ordinance. The board never meets following a holiday that falls on a Monday. They will hold a special meeting on Wednesday, however. It'll be another special closed session meeting. A special meeting was held Friday. During that meeting, the supervisors named a new county council. Special meeting tomorrow will be to discuss existing litigation. Any action taken during the closed session will be announced publicly following the closed session. The board will convene Wednesday at 8 a.m. in the board chambers at the County Administration Center on Main Street in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Valley business community is invited to attend an informational meeting to explore merging 5 Imperial Valley chambers of commerce. Board members and staff of the Westmoreland, Brawley, Imperial, El Centro, and Calexico chambers met recently to discuss the concept of a regional chamber of commerce to better serve the business community in the valley. The informational meeting will be held today at 7 p.m. at the Frank Wright Middle School Auditorium in Imperial. The business community is invited to attend and ask questions, share feedback, and learn more about the concept of a regional chamber of commerce. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Over the weekend, a tribute was paid to Larry Gilbert. George Gale filed this story.
Mr. Gilbert passed away February 2nd. A memorial service was held Saturday. Mr. Gilbert had not only been a farmer in Imperial County for the past several decades, but was also deeply involved in his community. He had a reputation of being extremely knowledgeable on issues that he was concerned with. He is survived by his wife, Cassie, family, children, and grandchildren. Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will adopt a resolution of tribute to Larry Gilbert at their meeting this afternoon. Board convenes into public session at 1 p.m. today. They meet in Conant Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that finishes up this portion of the local news. Stay with us for page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, with 2 locations in the valley, one in Brawley, another in El Centro. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Let me tell you about some place very special, with very special people. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch, well, so much more than peanuts. Well, how about fudge? They have fudge, 80-plus, handmade, melt-in-your-mouth flavors of fudge. And they've got peanuts, of course, raw, salted, roasted, blanched, in the shell, out of the shell. They're nuts about America's favorite snack, farm fresh peanuts at the Peanut Patch. What would you expect? You will find the Peanut Patch is a great place to shop for your friends back east. And at the Peanut Patch, they've got a post office on site. They ship right from there to your friends back east or wherever. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Stop by. They're open Monday through Saturday. They'd love to show you around. Ask about tours of the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See Jose or David for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
The California Highway Patrol has released more details about an early Monday morning accident. The accident was reported at about 5 a.m. on State Route 78 east of Whitlock Road. According to the California Highway Patrol, a 2002 Chevy pickup truck driven by 41-year-old Juan Ruiz of Brawley was eastbound on 78 just east of Whitlock Road. A Ford Explorer driven by 19-year-old Kevin Maurice Smith of Imperial was westbound on 78. Both vehicles were on a curve portion of the highway and they collided head-on. Both drivers were alone in their vehicles and both suffered major trauma and were flown to Desert Regional Medical Center in Palm Springs. The accident remains under investigation. Highway 86, which is in California and in Imperial Valley, will reopen at Kalin Road soon. Here's more on this story.
Caltrans says work is just about done. Crews plan to reopen Highway 86 west of Brawley. Westbound lanes were closed January 27th for repairs to the Tamarack Bridge. They had planned to reopen the westbound lanes Monday, but had to extend the closure to Wednesday due to unexpected delays needed to finish the work. Until Wednesday, the detours will remain in place. Eastbound lanes will remain open. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Homeless strategic planning forums are coming up today. Your input is important to make sure the information is captured, identified challenges, goals, and strategies to address homelessness in Imperial County. You can catch a forum this morning from 10 a.m. till noon at the Camarena Memorial Library in Calexico, or this afternoon from 2:30 till 4:30 at Brawley's America's Job Center, 860 Main Street in Brawley. Well, today is the deadline to submit parade entry forms. That is, if you're interested in participating in the El Centro Mardi Gras Light Parade and Street Festival Parade, which will take place this weekend on Saturday night. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says above normal temperatures will continue through the week, with daytime highs reaching near 80 degrees over the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Weather conditions will remain dry through Friday, with periods of high cloudiness. A weather system should then affect the region Friday night and Saturday, and temperatures will dip just a bit, then spring back to near normal readings for the weekend. 79 the high yesterday, 48 the low. Sunny today with a high near 80. Light winds becoming north about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 50. Light winds. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 81. Light winds becoming north-northeast about 5 miles per hour. 53 degrees downtown, 60% relative humidity. Wind out of the north-northwest at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, we're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want sushi Buckley fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time. Sports time brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company stores in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. That's where you'll find Imperial's do-it centers, and they have what you need when you need it. But Denny Hamlin won his third Daytona 500 in a photo finish. Hamlin, picked up the win, the first driver since Sterling Marlin in 1995 to win the Great American Race in consecutive seasons. The win, however, overshadowed by Ryan Newman's crash. Newman involved in a scary crash on the final lap of the race yesterday, and Newman hospitalized with what are termed non-life-threatening injuries in that fiery crash. NBA on All-Star break, but still making some news. The Houston Rockets are looking to fill some roster spots by signing 33-year-old forwards Damari Carroll and Jeff Green. According to league sources, Green is a free agent, and Carroll agreed to a contract buyout with the San Antonio Spurs. And the New York Knicks are reportedly targeting scoring guards in the upcoming NBA draft. Yeah, LaMelo Ball among the top options. Can you handle LaMelo and his dad?
Planning a home improvement project? Let your friends at Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Our do-it centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a big box with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. Our helpful and courteous staff will get you outfitted for any task in no time. Imperial Hardware Company is locally owned and family operated, proudly serving this community for over a century. We carry only the best products and top name brands. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtfield to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Don't forget, we serve local businesses too. Ask us about our commercial accounts for contractors, property managers, handy workers, agribusiness, and more.
Well, it is spring training time, baseball back, and some of the news around the spring training camps. Aaron Judge missed batting practice with what are described as a minor shoulder issue. And also, Puig, is still looking for a team. Who wants to take a chance here? The Cleveland Indians and Francisco Lindor are talking contract extension. That might happen. And, the San Diego Padres in camp in Peoria, Arizona, they still have Will Myers with them, so they haven't been successful in the offseason moving him. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in Holtfield, Brawley, and El Centro. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Right now at your Honda dealer, the President's Day sale is on. Hundreds of Hondas available now for thousands less than the competition. Civics with the latest technology. Accords with amazing fuel efficiency. And adventure-ready CRVs, all priced for thousands less than the competition during the Honda President's Day sale. It doesn't get any better than this. So hurry to your Southwest Desert Honda dealer today.
It's financial news and a brief look at weather, all brought to you this morning by Styles and Smiles. Complete salon services. Call for an appointment or you can walk in. Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue, right by Cardenas Market in El Centro. U.S. stocks are trading a bit lower today after Apple said late yesterday that the viral outbreak in China would hurt its second quarter results, reigniting fears that the disease may disrupt manufacturing supply chains and have broad implications for the global economy and financial markets. The Dow Jones Industrial Average off about 117 points, near 29,281. The S&P 500 down 8 points at 33,72. And the NASDAQ trading at 9,723. That's off about 8 points as well. Apple said yesterday it won't meet its second quarter financial guidance because the coronavirus outbreak that originated in China last year is affecting its suppliers' production. Meanwhile, Bed Bath & Beyond rose 2.6% early today after the home goods retailer announced it would sell personalizedmall.com and 1-800-Flowers.com. Shares of General Electric slid early today, but then recovered after the Wall Street Journal reported that the Trump administration may stop it from selling jet engines to China. Walmart reported a rise in fourth quarter net income as the retailing giant issued guidance that didn't meet analyst estimates. The stock rose anyway. And Tesla roared nearly 7% higher as Bernstein analysts more than doubled their price target to $730. By mid-morning, the stock was trading more than $100 higher than that.
It's a new year, and Styles and Smiles wants you to look your best. But first, you need to make an appointment by calling 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Now, Styles and Smiles is a complete salon specializing hair, nails, cosmetics. And if it's time for a change, let Styles and Smiles transform your ordinary into extraordinary with their expert stylists. Bring the whole family because they do it all. Call now and make an appointment at 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Styles and Smiles, located by Cardenas Market in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 80, light winds becoming north about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 50, light winds becoming west about 5 miles an hour. Wednesday sunny with a high near 81, light wind. 54 degrees downtown. Financial news and weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue, right by Cardenas Market in El Centro. Fun, great food, good friends, beads, masks. It's a night in New Orleans. The El Centro Regional Medical Center Foundation presents the 13th annual Mardi Gras Ball, Moonlight Masquerade, featuring hurricanes, New Orleans-styles cuisine, and dancing long into the night to the sounds of live entertainment. It all benefits the El Centro Regional Medical Center Foundation. The 13th annual Mardi Gras Ball, Moonlight Masquerade. The fun begins at 6 p.m. Friday, February 21st, and takes place at the Barberworth Country Club and Resort in Holtville. It's all for a great cause, the El Centro Regional Medical Center Foundation. And it's always the most fun event of the year. Seating is limited. And thanks to our sponsors,
Emerald Ranches and Bird Rock Systems.
Don't miss the fun.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kaif, and Ralph Morse can't shake what happened to him as a Boy Scout.
When you close your eyes, it's still there. It'll never go away.
The New York man is one of hundreds who claim sexual abuse at the hands of Scout leaders. Those mounting lawsuits and the potential financial impact have led the Boy Scouts of America to seek bankruptcy protection. CBS's Errol Barnett.
People watching this closely, including lawyers representing hundreds of clients who have claims of abuse, estimate that this will be one of the largest and most complex bankruptcies ever because this spans the entire country. A lot of these claims go back decades.
The Scouts have suffered from a drop in membership and loss of support from the Mormon Church, but the organization says the court action will not affect current Scout programs. A new national poll puts Michael Bloomberg in second place in the battle for the Democratic presidential nomination. And with 19% support, he's got the numbers now to take part in tomorrow's debate in Las Vegas. CBS News political analyst Leonard Steinhorn says it'll change the dynamic.
Mike Bloomberg will be the target of all the slings and arrows aimed at him during this debate. Joe Biden, Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg see Bloomberg's rise as an obstacle to their own path in the moderate lane toward the nomination. And, of course, Bernie Sanders will go after him as a billionaire.
In tweets this morning, President Trump called for all cases stemming from the Robert Mueller Russia investigation to be thrown out because they are, in his words, badly tainted. And he threatened to possibly take his own legal action. A New York jury beginning deliberations today in Harvey Weinstein's rape trial. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says one of the women claims an incident in 2006. The other told of a 2013 encounter.
There is always room for jurors to have reasonable doubt. In this particular case, you also have the circumstances of the two New York accusers having long-term relationship with Harvey Weinstein.
An unforgettable ending to the Daytona 500 last night.
Crash into the wall, into the air goes Newman.
The call on Fox Sports as Ryan Newman's car went flying in the last lap, sliding to the finish line upside down.
When the car comes sliding as far as it did, all I could think about was, oh my gosh, how quick can they get down there to him?
Well, Newman is in serious condition with non-life-threatening injuries. Denny Hamlin won the race, his second straight in the big event. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 178 points. The NASDAQ is down 17. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Don't go out to eat, go out to Eda at Chili's. Chicken or shrimp fajitas are now on 3 for $10. So hear that chicken sizzle.
Ooh, yummy.
Or that shrimp sizzle.
They sound so similar.
People laughing and having fun. Hey, Gary, maybe take it down a notch? It's a bit much.
Sorry.
Just kidding, Gary. Live your truth. Go out to Eda at Chili's for 3 for $10. That's a starter, fajita, and Coke, all for $10. Together, we Chili's. At participating restaurants only. Price may vary in Hawaii.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we'll give you this barbershop quartet who'll sing the name of the perfect hire.
That's Lundy.
That's Lundy. That's Lundy. Okay, there's no quartet. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
The retailer Pier 1 Imports is headed to bankruptcy court. The company's trying to find a buyer, and it will close 450 stores. A big bank is doing some belt-tightening.
HSBC, original name, Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation, says 35,000 jobs will go over the next 3 years as it tries to cut $4.5 billion in costs. The London-based bank warning that economic disruptions in Hong Kong and mainland China caused by the coronavirus will further hammer a bottom line already battered by the uncertainties of Brexit, as well as by faltering growth across Asia, the source of nearly half its revenue. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
The Trump campaign tweeted a picture of Air Force One behind a sea of people at the Daytona 500, along with the line that the president won the Daytona 500 even before the race started. He visited there Sunday before the event was postponed. It got thousands of retweets and likes, but was deleted. The picture was from 2004. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
I'm Paul Violas, host of CBS's Security Matters. If you run a small business, you should use LegalZoom right now to make sure you're set up for success. LegalZoom has helped more than 2 million Americans incorporate, form an LLC, and more. You can also get advice on contracts, lease agreements, and other legal questions through LegalZoom's network of independent attorneys, since they're not a law firm. Go to LegalZoom today to take care of your business needs and enter promo code SECURITY in the box at checkout. LegalZoom, where life meets legal.
Ready to create your own income with your own home-based business where there's no such thing as getting laid off? If a billionaire entrepreneur spent 5 years and $20 million searching for the next big trend, wouldn't you want to know what he found? If you're serious about making money from home without having to leave home, then write this down. www.goherenext.com. You decide your income. Get the facts now. GoHereNext.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's looking for a microphone. He looks all confused. And I think if he ever gets a microphone, we'll be able to talk to him because he's waving his arms. There's been something gone wrong here for just an instant.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230. This is an ugly candy bar. Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away, we're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.